Welcome back to the Penthouse View. I'm Jackie, and this is
I'm
Les. How you guys doing today?
Great.
Go ahead.
Well, no, before we get started, I just want to kind of let you know that the wife and I were talking a while back about some things that we used to do, the things that really mean something to it. But the younger audience might be able to get inclined to see exactly what it was that intrigued us so much about yesteryears.
Yesteryears,
you know what I'm saying? One of the things I remember.
What do you remember, Lester?
I remember this. As a little boy growing up, the things that we used to do, like the games that we used to play, compared to what it is today, it's just, it's just kind of mind-blowing, you know? We would play games like stick ball, when we would take just an old broomstick and a rubber ball or a plastic ball, and we would play baseball with it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
We would draw, we'd play marbles, when you draw a circle in the dirt and put the marbles in and shoot the marbles out. You know what I'm saying?
I remember playing with that with my younger
Yeah.
brothers, or my older brothers,
Yeah.
when we were younger and stuff. Ladies, we used to, jump rope and what was it, Chinese jump rope, where we had the little rubber band and stuff.
Yeah.
Different things, just to hopscotch, tetherball, Red Rover, and
Hide and go seek.
hide and go seek, all sorts of things. We had board games galore.
Yeah.
So we were like, whatever happened to? But these days and age, as we told you guys, we have 11 so far grandkids, and so we're always watching them interact and stuff, and it kind of takes us back to our time when we were younger. The funny thing about our age and our generation is we've got to see a whole lot of changes in a very short amount of time. So
one of the things that one of the things is that I don't know if you guys can remember. Can you remember the telephone booth? Actually, wait a minute. It started out in my time, and I hope I'm to my age, but 10 cents, and then it went from 10 cents to 25 cents. Here's the thing that I liked about the telephone booth. I remember the time that you could walk into a telephone booth, the revolving doors. You go in, and here's the thing about it. You're talking to your significant other, your girlfriend, you're sitting at your chair, and then all of a sudden, you hear somebody, hey man, hey man, come on man, can we use the phone? And so it was just crazy, wasn't no cell phones, you know what I'm saying? And then they made it to the point to where you could drive up to the phone booth. And then your phone, you outside talking to your phone, you all that.
Can you kids imagine having to actually wait for somebody to get off the phone before you could get on it? We actually had to wait in lines and stuff, and I was thinking of another thing. We watched the grandchildren sitting around, with their cell phones, and they're back in the room on their cell phone or whatever else, and it kind of brought us to the time where, we had the landlines. You may be able to find a few of them still, but everybody had them. There wasn't no such thing. We were trying to tell our grandchildren there weren't no such thing as cell phones and all of these iPads and all of this stuff. And you'd get on there with a friend or have a little first love boyfriend or something. And I used to tell them, you could only go as far as the cord stretched,
Well, here's the thing. And if you get on the phone, you can kind of like, you just talking and you ain't paying attention. Your mom or your dad, somebody on the other end, picking it up, and they listen to your conversation.
If they're real quiet or lifting the little thing.
No. And if they didn't like something you said, what? And and your friend like, who are you
talking to?
Really
talking to your little friends, something personal. You find out they've been listening the whole time.
I was raised in the country, as I said, and so she was in the city. But my thing is, we had coal stoves, when we actually had to put coal in the stove to keep them warm, keep us warm. Coal or wood, you know what I'm saying? I remember when my grandma, we'd get up on Sunday morning, I'd be the first one up, and we had chickens and we had hogs and stuff like that. And so she would send me outside to go get the chicken. I'm chasing this chicken all over the place, you know what I'm saying? My objective was to get it and wring its neck and bring it in, you know what I'm saying? And then she would have a what they call a number 5 tub, big old silver tub, but you would put this chicken in it, and the scalding hot water is going everywhere, and she finally get it dead, and then she start plucking it. Dinner time, I mean, she's got this chicken done. I mean, oh my goodness.
That is fresh chicken.
I mean, and listen, fresh eggs, I mean, those
brown eggs.
Those were the days, I remember the first wagon I got. I love my wagon, and I don't even know if they make, but they
Red
do.
Rider wagon.
But
Red Rider.
I mean, the aluminum wagon.
Rider wagon.
Yeah. Now they make the plastic ones, man. No such thing, you know what I'm saying? I remember my first bike. And with what they call sissy bars, big old handlebar with the banana seats, Yeah, and then we were put straws in the spokes.
In the spokes.
Yeah.
Or a card and clothespin it onto the spokes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh man, listen. Those were.
We used to have fun though, building forts and playing outside with the other kids and stuff. And I think that's why we were always so. We were looking back on some of these dance things. Every now and then you get on one of these old channels or something and see Soul Train or something.
Yeah.
And we were like, wow, we used to all be so skinny. Yeah. But, when you think about it, we were outside all day long.
99.1% of the time. I mean,
Mama used to put you out. My mom used to put us out. Yes. I'm one of 7 kids.
And I'm
my mom
11.
used to put us out in the summer. She'd make this big tub of Kool-Aid and stuff. She put us out in the morning with that big tub of Kool-Aid out on the picnic table with some cups, and we wouldn't go in all day unless it was time to take a nap. They did sometimes make us come in and take naps at those days, but then after that it was on again. You didn't come in all day until till it started getting dark out.
Well, what was your curfew? The curfew was when the lights come on, hey, you better be home, man.
When the street lights start coming on and stuff automatically.
Those were the good old days, man. Those were the good days. The thing about me, rather being a country boy, that everybody knew all the neighbors, you know what I'm saying? So I couldn't go down the street and not speak to Miss Smith, because Miss Smith would let you know, hey, Dr. Junior. And I'm like, oh my God, I forgot to speak to her. She said, you walk right past you and didn't see me? I said, Miss Smith, well, I know your mama. And you don't want to call mama, because mama come down the street to get you. But I remember things like that.
I got one.
What's that?
My mama used to we never locked doors.
Oh, yes.
I mean, our kids couldn't believe that. Our grandchildren couldn't believe that. We didn't lock doors. We would sit in there. We had a family of 9. And we go in there and go to sleep and stuff all night. All the doors open, all the windows open, getting cross breeze through there and stuff. Yeah. And even I, sitting here, can't imagine not locking doors. No. Everybody's house doors were open and stuff. We didn't worry about people breaking in and stuff. I don't know. Well, I guess maybe it depended on where people lived and stuff. And we were just. My father was retired military and stuff, and we just lived in a little housing community that was. He says city. I wasn't out in the country, but it was nothing like city, like New York or anything. He called it the city. It was just a little urban.
But I mean, from the country,
little housing community.
Here's the thing. You could actually go to your neighbor's house, but the strange thing about West Virginia and the southern states was that you never came through the front door. It was just a no-no. The only time somebody would come to the front door is when you had company that you didn't know about, or somebody was coming over, like the insurance man or something.
The insurance salesman.
But everybody went to the back door. I mean, and not going to you didn't even have to knock. You just come on in, because you know that you knew this person. And the weirdest thing is, here's the thing, and I know that did you guys ever have? You guys probably never know this. Had a room in the house that you just couldn't go in. That's how it was when I was growing up. I mean,
everybody had the living room. You had the living room
with a couch with plastic.
Nobody went in except company, And it was usually one of the first rooms when you come in the door and stuff. You had that living room set aside with mom and them had their plastic on it, so that that thick plastic.
I mean, they make it like when you bought your furniture. When they would buy the furniture, they would actually put the plastic on it and seal it with this heavy duty plastic. So when you got on it, whatever way you got, you didn't stay on it because it was slide right off. The sweat would slide off.
So nobody wanted to be in there anyway.
It was the cleanest room in the house.
But yeah, it always
things
stayed
on
perfect
now.
because you weren't allowed to step down in there. There wasn't nobody allowed to step down in there. But yeah, we were just
good
having
old time.
fun, just reminiscing about a lot
Good
of
old time.
things, washing machines and things. When you had
The
the
first
roller
wash
and
machine,
stuff, and
yeah.
you were scrubbing the stuff first on that little pan.
No,
that
it's
little
called a washboard.
Washboard.
What it was. Yeah. And
You put it in the roller.
hopefully we'll be able to demonstrate some of that stuff on our video. On this video, maybe show you some different artifacts of what it was like back in my day or our day.
Are they artifacts now?
Wait, can you still see them in?
Artifacts?
You can still see them in? No. Well, not as much artifacts. But I'm saying, where can you see that stuff in there? Country Buffet.
Oh yeah.
Country
Places
Buffet.
like
They
that.
still, if you go in there now, for those of you that are not as younger or whatever, go in there and just look around. You can see some of the things that we're talking about. You see the rolling pins. Rolling pins, when they make bread. Don't nobody make bread no more? Don't nobody make bread no more, right?
Yeah,
we put the flour and you roll it out with the rolling pin?
Yeah, a lot of that stuff they started coming, back with the
Now they got bread makers now.
Pioneer woman started coming back with rolling pins and things like that.
Yeah, but I'm talking about, they got bread makers now. They don't even make homemade biscuits. Nobody homemade. But I still can make them, yeah. And my fried potatoes with, I'm just a country boy now.
Pasta salad.
Oh man, listen.
I like to let them cook.
I remember when we have what they don't even do block parties. Do anybody do block parties anymore? When you invite the whole entire neighborhood together and everybody brings something and you block off the streets and everybody we just have a great time. The music playing, and then later on that night you come home and grandma and granddaddy really out there in the rocking chair rocking, and then there's Duke. Duke. Yeah. You remember Duke? Duke always on the board, and Duke was our roof. Duke was the dog. Duke was the dog. He'd be laying right there in the middle of grandma and granddaddy.
Big old
Basset Hound. Yeah. Man, we used to have some fun days.
Oh.
And somebody said it best, and I think it was Stevie Wonder. He said, "I wish those good old days could come back."
Yeah.
And that's what it's about. And I guess you really don't appreciate them until you were born in that era.
Yeah, as much as the grandkids laugh and think it's so different and stuff, it was a privilege.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Growing up at that era, you could go to a club and we just danced.
Yes,
we had danced
time.
All night long.
Yeah,
and stuff.
Good time.
Didn't have to worry about people coming in shooting up things.
Right.
We could go on and on and on about those simple times and stuff. So, and the generation now, has no understanding about that. It's kind of sad, but as we go on, that's just how the world is. So, we were just having fun, just thinking about it. We thought we'd kind of tune in with you guys and see if you remember when. You remember when.
And the strange thing now, and some of this is coming back, the backpacks that they take to school now. We didn't have those kind of backpacks. We had like a attaché case.
50 pounds. 50 pounds of backpack. I feel our
you have to
grandchildren's
put these on
backpacks.
the back, man. That's
gonna break somebody's back.
We had the little attaché cases that you carry, and the little strap to come across here, and that's what we carried,
Had a few books and left everything at school.
Yeah,
So.
we had discipline when you was in school.
You could paddle in the school.
Yes, there's no such thing as if you acted up, they send you. They do now. They do a timeout. We ain't have no timeout. You get a paddle.
You got paddled,
and
then you got home. And then when you got home, you probably got another one.
Well, here's the thing. That's what they would do with me. I
never got in trouble though.
Yeah,
I never.
I was a monster in school. They would do to me. I would get my paddle, and then next thing you know, they would pin a note on the back of your shirt. And here's the strange thing about when I think about that. I never took it off. And then when I get home, I get another whooping. I didn't understand why we couldn't just take off your shirt and just take the note off. I remember going down to the store, to the grocery stores, back in the day, your mom or your dad could send you to the store with a note, and you could get what you wanted. And you know what I'm saying? And then later on that week or that month, they pay them later. It's just a beautiful thing. Try that now. There's no such thing, I remember when some of the old songs came out. When my older brother, He would bring his girlfriend over. They would sit there, and sing to each other, Chivalry is what it was, They talk about the love songs, we would act it out, Man, you knew how to treat a lady then. You had the utmost respect. And I think that's where I got it from, Wasn't always around that type of thing, but I learned to value a woman. And I think that's you learn that, as you're growing up and learn to be a gentleman. Yeah.
But as we're just reminiscing about all this stuff, we were just having fun. Yeah. Just thought we'd kind of get on and come take you guys along with us. Down memory lane.
Yeah. Sock hops. I don't know what you guys call them when y'all was in junior high or high school. We call them sock hops. We would take a period, especially on the weekend.
School dance.
Yeah, school dance, and we do the sock. Or we'd be watching a movie in the auditorium, or we had theater where we could actually act things out. I mean, we had a lot of fun. I remember even this, and then we're going to go, that we had lunch. They didn't have lunchroom. We ate our lunch actually in our homeroom.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
You go down the hallway, and you go get your lunch, and everybody come around in a circle, and then you bring your lunch, sit on your desk, and we just have a ball, man. Those are the good old days, you guys.
Whatever happened?
Yeah, good old days.
I don't know.
But anyway, you guys, listen.
Enough of us.
We just want to kind of put that out there to kind of let some of the younger folks, especially some of you older people know, our older audience know that, I believe that those days are still here. It's just that we have to learn to apply them here.
Well, they're at least in our hearts.
Yes.
So,
my granddaddy said it best, and I love him. He lived a long and prosperous life. He was a man of my heart. He lived to be 92 or 94. He said, what was good in grandma's days is still good today. And with that being said, you guys,
we'll see you on the next episode, and come join us again. See the penthouse view.
Yeah, hey, like and subscribe. Bye-bye.
Bye.